Sleepygate, 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 Sleepygate ASMR. Hello, welcome to my road trip vlog. My son's smiling, just showing you our car full of stuff, packed up and ready to go on a 10.5-hour drive to Texas from Colorado. I do have another travel vlog voiceover that I'll link if you want to see that. And just showing you the little boys. He said hi, getting ready to go. I was a little bummed out because my first vlog, there were no mountains really in this time. We're kind of driving by the mountains, but it was foggy so you couldn't see. So I will point out where Pikes Peak, a mountain, is usually. So that's it, like an hour later after the fog cleared out. So you do get to see a little bit of mountains on this trip. So not too long into our trip, we stopped for breakfast, kind of start vacation off, relaxing, going out to eat. So we went to Cracker Barrel. And if you have ever been to Cracker Barrel, or if you've never been to Cracker Barrel or don't have them obviously near you, it's like this country breakfast restaurant, but they have this massive or huge gift shop in it for while you're waiting or afterwards, and they have all these toys, they have clothes, jewelry, home decor, so they have a lot of stuff to look at. And I was gonna scan the store, but I didn't. I checked out, so I just show you like down one. It's not really an aisle, but kind of. So at this restaurant, they also have these little games at every table, and our waitress actually brought over a second game so that both boys could have one. So he's kind of playing, but he also makes up his own rules to make it so that he wins every time. And then my younger son's pretending to play with it as well, but he definitely doesn't understand how to play. But that's always fun. They have like lots of stuff to entertain yourselves while you wait. They even have little tables with checkers. So we really do like Cracker Barrel. And then I wanted to take a little video of him feeling himself during breakfast. There's music in the background, so he's dancing. He gets really into it. It was so cute. He definitely brightens our day every day. They also have rocking chairs outside of the restaurant. Again, another fun feature for while you're waiting. But we did get them toys for the ride down. So now we're leaving the restaurant and gonna continue on our way. So I'll put in a few clips of the mountains on the way down. So like I said, we are driving from Colorado to Texas, so we're going south next to the mountains. And I think it's a really pretty drive, so I'm just kind of showing you all the mountain views we have on our way down. So here's some more. So now, oops, my hand's in the way. But now we're starting to get towards seeing mountains that are like in southern Colorado and also in New Mexico. So I'm zooming in on the Spanish Peaks. And then here's the sign that tells you that you're looking at the Spanish Peaks. It's kind of hard to read. But they're these twin mountains, and I think they're like right at the bottom of Colorado. And if you watched my last travel vlog, which I'll link here, you'll know I had a bunch of videos of the windmills. So I kind of did that clip to be funny. And so now I'm kind of putting in these mountains, if you will. I don't know what they're called, like buttes, because it's starting to look a little bit more western, like southwest. And then that sign says Trinidad, so that's a town in southern Colorado we drive through right before hitting the border of New Mexico. So we do drive through a little bit of New Mexico before we get into Texas. few clips showing the Raton. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but the Raton Pass. So you do kind of go through like a small mountain pass to get from Colorado to New Mexico. I feel like people don't, I don't know, at least I never associated New Mexico with mountains, but they do have mountains and ski resorts in like northern Mexico. And then obviously a lot of the states warmer climate. But it does get chillier in the like higher elevation. Well, yeah. It does, but it's not like wildly colder, I guess. Than like it's not colder than Colorado. But here we are, you can kinda tell that we're going uphill, and then once we hit this crest, you know, obviously we'll start going downhill. So this is like the peak of the Raton Pass. And that's what that sign says, Raton Pass. So now we kind of hit the peak, and now we're gonna go downhill again. I'm so sorry if this makes you dizzy. You're probably not gonna like the rest of the video if this makes you dizzy. But yeah, I don't know, sometimes I think it's calming to see driving, and then sometimes it stresses me out, so depends. But yeah, now we're kind of going down. I think at this point we're probably in New Mexico, but it didn't have like a sign really saying that we crossed the border. So then these mountains that we're looking at would be in New Mexico, I'm pretty sure. So now we're just going down, but it is fun to see like on the left, there's like kind of some buttes and stuff, more southwestern type of mountains. So that is a old volcano, and we are actually going to drive up to the top of it and do a hike. We split our trip on the way down into 2 days, so we decided to stop at Capulin, I think is how it's pronounced, volcano. So it was basically on the way. It's like right off, not right, but like 7 miles off the highway or something like that. The last time we drove to Texas a year ago, we saw it while we were driving past, and we were like, what is that? It looks, and we joked that it looked like a volcano, and we thought there's no way it's a volcano. It is. So here's the brochure. So we decided the next time we'd go, we would stop, do a hike in the middle of our drive down. So that's the aerial view of it. And then right there, that kind of dotted circle at the top, that's the hike we're gonna do around the top of the rim. So this volcano erupted 60,000 years ago, I believe, and basically in this in this region of New Mexico, and then I think it goes into like maybe Oklahoma and Texas a bit. I forget where the region is, but basically it was just like a volcano minefield. So I think there was a lot of really tiny like eruptions, you know, forever ago. And then over time, it just kind of grass and trees grow over it. So now this is us driving all the way to the top of the volcano. So it's not like a massive volcano. It's not active, and it's not like there's like lava or like there's not really any black rock. Like it just looks like a big hill with grass on it, but like the shape, you can tell there's like a little, you know, concave area that is where the eruption happened. But here's my cutie little pie in his hiking pack that my husband will wear, just because it's hard to hike with him. So I'm just doing a little bit of a pan, kind of a 360 at the top of it, but you'll see into the, I don't know if it's called a crater or what it's called, like the divot. So this is like the inside past this sign. That is like where it would have erupted, and you can actually hike down into that. It's not really that far. It kind of looks small because it is. decided not to. We decided to just do the hike that it went up around the perimeter of the edge. But the view from up here was phenomenal. I mean, I can't get over it. I love, how much you can see and how far you can see. So that black line, the Greater Rim Trail, is the hike we're gonna do. So first you do have to hike up to the top of the rim, and then do the full circle around it. It was a really good hike. I do recommend it. It was nice. So I think I'm pointing at a range that's in Oklahoma. So from I thought that was funny, so I kept it in. You just he'll get so hyper and run sometimes, and you just tripped. That view is so pretty. But from the top of the volcano, you can see 4 states. You can see Colorado, Oklahoma, Texas, and New Mexico. And I had been just zooming in on like a mountain range really far away. So that was the hike. Basically, I had some more clips, but I trimmed it down a little bit. But the hike was really fun. We didn't get to go to the visitor center just because we thought it was just too much with the kids. But that last clip was just kind of showing you how it got really flat and we lost sight of the mountains. Then we got dinner and I forgot to film that. And this is the hotel, so we stopped in Amarillo. So that's like a little over halfway through the road trip. And I honestly, at this point in the night, kind of forgot. Like, I was trying to film snippets, so I quickly just scanned the room after we had gotten ready for the pool, before we went down to the pool. So now we're gonna go have some pool time, get their energy out before bedtime, especially because we went ahead of time zone. So, to them it was an hour earlier than it was, but, we wanted to go to bed. So here they are, just running and running. The little one's actually too small, basically, for that life vest, so I really just hold him the whole time. He doesn't swim by himself. I just keep filming like the hallways and stuff and driving because no one's really watching. I get a little embarrassed to film in public. But here they are finding out where the pool was. And there he's able to swim by himself. Splish splash, splish splash. And yeah, see, Ben, he can't really swim by himself, so I just hold him. And he pretends to swim, and then he splashes around. But they both love it. They have no fear at all. So then when we got back, got into my comfy PJs, and so my hair did get wet being in the pool, so I'm just blow drying the ends so that I'm not sleeping on wet hair. Now that I've cut my hair short, it's more finicky, so if I sleep on it funky, it's harder to fix than when my hair was longer. So I just wanted it to be dry, and then I'll straighten it tomorrow morning. But I sped this up, obviously, because it's kind of long, and then I do eventually have it cut to the next part, just because you probably don't want to watch me dry my hair for a few minutes. But I'm just using my blow dryer brush that I love to dry my hair. And then I'll move on to the rest of my nighttime routine, which I'm not very consistent with, but for the sake of the video and because we were at a hotel, I don't know, I was able to do it. Brushing my teeth. So fascinating. I cut like most of that because then I started spitting and it was gross. You didn't need to see all that. No thank you, no thank you. I forgot my makeup cloth, and then a lot of mascara wasn't coming off too well because all I had was like water and the washcloth. And then, well, I do a face wash, but I'm using it after I wiped off my makeup. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I have this Tula face cleanser, which I love. It makes my face feel so soft. And I'm putting it on a Vanity Planet, like, what do you call this? Like, it's battery powered, like it spins, like a spin brush. So I'm just cleaning my face with this. I go on kicks where I'll do this consistently every night, and my face, like, doesn't break out as much, and then I go through kicks where I don't do it, and I wish I just was consistent with it. But for the sake of this video, I'm doing the whole ordeal, because I want you to think I'm not total trash. I'm just kidding. So this is hyaluronic acid by Burt's Bees, and I actually don't really like it. I'm just using it up. I think I'd rather either go back to the Dime, or I might try It Cosmetics next, since they sell it at Target, so it's easily accessible. Like, I don't know why I'm showing you these products, because you can't really see them. But then this is Tula face lotion. I do like this, but I would consider trying something a little cheaper, or more realistic. And now I'm using my Laneige lip mask, which I absolutely love. That's definitely holy grail for me. And then a eye balm by Tula. And honestly, I do notice a difference when I use the eye balm. I do feel like the bags under my eyes are just not as deep when I use this consistently. But I don't know, maybe it's in my head. So I think that's everything to do, and now I'm gonna make a weird face with peace signs. There we go. So now it's the next morning, and I'm complaining about being tired. Sip of coffee, sip of coffee, sip of coffee. So I already put on sunscreen, and I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. So I put sunscreen on first, just because we are going to Texas, and it is sunny today. And now I'm putting on I think it's a CC cream. Or no, it's just a tinted moisturizer by Neutrogena. So I'm just putting that on a little bit. Sometimes I use my fingers for like the tinted moisturizers, and sometimes I use a beauty blender. So today I'm using a beauty blender. And my sons are running around in the back like the entire time. They're just playing in the room. So I'm talking and chit-chatting with them quite a bit. Now I use my face Shape Tape for concealer and covering my pimples. And I've been breaking out a lot, and I'm like doing deep breaths because I'm so completely exhausted, and I'll talk more about that in my next video. But I'm just very, very tired. It's not even like that early in this, but I'm just tired, and like, you know, when you wake up and you just can't like wake up, you know, you're just like so tired, you almost feel like you like are having trouble breathing. But so I'm just tired and can't shake the tired, I guess. And then I kept blending, because in the camera it looked like it wasn't blended, but in person it did. So I just kept doing it, and now I'm just royally confused because I can't find anything. I'm looking for my pressed powder, because I'm gonna set my concealer with the pressed powder, and then I'm actually gonna end up just putting it all since I stopped using the Dime eyelash serum, which is, I really feel like if any eyelash serum, I stopped using it and my eyelashes are a little easier to work with. But here I am taking 8 years to fill in my eyebrows. I'm not really sure why I'm taking so long, but it's fine. I mean, I feel like half the reason I'm doing my makeup is just because I'm filming. Just because that's like something to put in the video, and also, you know, so I look okay, I guess. But you don't really see my face the rest of the video. But like, no one's really gonna see me. But here I am doing my eyebrows. Maybe I should have made this a little bit shorter. And I'm just putting nude eyeliner on my waterline, and then I'll put it on the inside of my eyes. It just makes me look a little more awake. I like how it looks. It just kind of brightens up my eyes. Now I'm gonna do my mascara, but I blocked my face with my mirror, so I just skipped it. So I already did mascara, putting on my fancy perfume. Getting really excited putting on my deodorant. Okay, do you guys do your deodorant through the top of your shirt or through the bottom? It's such a weird thing, but I feel like I see 50-50. And then just more Laneige lip mask, because it's so good. I love it so much, I put it on all the time. And then while I was doing my makeup, I had my straightener plugged in, so now you get to see me do my hair again. So I'm just straightening my hair. If I still had my longer hair, I could just, like, whatever it was doing, I could probably let it go. But with it shorter, I'm a little more particular, so I just like to straighten out the ends a little, because I slept on it. But since I dried it the night before, it was a little bit more manageable. And then the kids are still running around. There I am finishing up my hair. And then I'm going to put some Virtual Lab split end serum on it to kind of just control the like staticky and flyaways. I'm just looking over because I don't know what the boys were doing. Keeping a slight eye on them. But that's it for getting ready. Here's my little comfy road trip outfit of the day. I feel like a lot of people think they look like pajama pants, but I'm pretty sure they're not. Now we're going down the hallway to breakfast, and I completely forgot to film any part of breakfast. It's also sometimes an ordeal to corral the two of them, so I just really wasn't thinking about filming it all. But yeah, we went down, had some breakfast, and then went on our way. And then I also skipped. I stopped at this really cute coffee shop in a small town on the way. I should have filmed that, but I didn't. But here's just some more car scenes, per usual, of the flatness. And then it started to get a little like more like shrubbery the closer we got to our destination, and like not hilly, but just a little bit more diversity in the land as we got closer. The second day was a shorter